Oh, Durban brings back a lot of memories. I go back to 2007 all the time. Obviously, reminiscing about the time when I actually bowled there. I think we were better prepared than the opposition team on that time. I think there's so much talent. Say the likes of Mokoena, who plays for Pal Royals, Jordan Harmon, who plays for Sunrisers. I think these are talents that even the IPL scouts will keep their eyes on. So when you look at it, there are still kind of hurdles for them to overcome and get potential or talent to just get picked on the back of performance, because there's a lot more that goes behind selection over here. If people watch this sport and people come here, I can tell you this is a place that anyone who loves this sport, anyone who wants to play this sport at a competitive level will love playing. Oh, Durban brings back a lot of memories. I go back to 2007 all the time. Every time I come here, I look at that dressing room on the other side, and I just think of all the wonderful things that we created here, the wonderful memories we created here. It was a special time. Well, I absolutely love this tournament. I reckon, as far as atmosphere is concerned and quality of cricket is concerned, I reckon it's the second best league after the IPL. I think you will see South African cricket thriving, and you've already seen it, I think, with the way they're performing at World Championship tournaments and ICC Championship tournaments, and the way they played in India recently. I think you'll see a lot of that talent coming through, notwithstanding their ecosystem. I think there's so much talent here, and say the likes of Mokoena, who's that 18-year-old fast bowler who plays for Pal Royals, Jordan Harmon, who plays for Sunrisers. I think these are talents that even the IPL scouts will keep their eyes on, because these are players for the future. You'll see them playing in world cricket very soon. Well, obviously, I was on the pitch today, just having a look before the pitch report, and obviously reminiscing about the time when I actually bowled there. It was certainly a lot of fun. We did a lot of preparation for it, which we don't really kind of talk about, but I think we were better prepared than the opposition team on that night. Well, I think it's the quality of cricket. I think people want to watch high quality cricket anywhere, if it's anywhere around the world, and it, I think, falls squarely into the sweet spot. So when you're having dinner, you can start watching a game. If it's interesting, you end up watching it till you go to sleep. People generally sleep a little late, so it goes on till about 12:30. So I think it falls in that sweet spot for India, the Indian viewership as well. So I think because of that, I think it'll do well, and I think the intensity of it will also get better and better. I think we'll get to see better quality cricket a lot more often. I think there are world cricket, or the viewers in the world, which are about 2.25 billion people who watch cricket globally today. I think they have the capacity to watch about 4 or 5 tournaments that are of very high quality. I think this will be one of them after the IPL. If you asked me this question maybe 5-7 years ago, I probably would have said it's decent preparation, but not all that. But given the conditions right now, we see, for example, in Pal Royals, Durban is supposed to be the fastest wicket in the world with bounce and pace. It's not the same. It sits up. So I think it sits squarely in their preparation for the World Cup. So I won't be surprised if SA and some of the players who played in this league end up doing really well in the World Cup, because the conditions are pretty similar at this point in time. We're looking at it from a silo, right? You got to look at this from a holistic perspective. You got to include the ecosystem, what runs the culture here, the cricket culture here, what runs the ecosystem here, how does it work. So when you look at it, there are still kind of hurdles for them to overcome and get potential or talent to just get picked on the back of performance, because there's a lot more that goes behind selection over here. So you have to consider those aspects and those realities as well. I think it'll get there over a period of time. IPL became IPL maybe after the 4th or 5th season, right? It became as big as it became. You got to give tournaments and leagues that the length of time and the space of time to mature into what it can actually become. And I think this is going through those ladders right now. And I think over a period of time, you will see some really high quality cricket from here. Out of the 2.25 billion people I spoke about, there are a lot of casual watchers, but there are true fans and aficionados of the game who want to watch good quality cricket. And I have immense faith in them that they will continue to watch the sport for the quality it provides. Today, you have to understand that cricket is evolving exponentially at a very, very high pace. So you have to consider all of those aspects. And the true aficionados of the game who's seeing the game evolve and want the game to continue to evolve, they will watch the game because they want to stay in pace with the game, right? So when you consider those aspects, then you see that they will have patience. Like even for something a league like the Big Bash, right? You see that the Big Bash league also is built in a silo, right? Despite that, that league has survived 10 years and done well, right? So I think a league like this, which is a lot more within the timelines or within the viewership timelines of India, which is about 60-70% of the viewership of India, viewership of cricket around the globe, which has the lion's share of the viewership around the globe, you will see that this league will thrive over a period of time, and viewers have the patience and the wherewithal to see a league like this thrive. It does, but again, I think there's an evolutionary standpoint that we've been standing on from an administrative perspective for a while now. I think the game needs to evolve from the administrative perspective, right? Today, how much value do fans and audiences hold for an ICC tournament every year? The novelty of it is wearing off, to be very honest, and with all due respect. And I think the novelty of the ICC championships must be there. I think it's an integral part, not just for the players, but also for the fans, also for the viewers, right? It has to mean something. There has to be a little bit of a gap. We can't have or shouldn't have an ICC championship every year. And that is the hard truth that I think the administrators have to look at and face, and look at evolving the game in a way where it's actually moving towards. You have to understand that the game is moving in a direction. You can't force that direction into another space. You have to flow with that and try to maximize that towards where it's moving towards. Well, I'm telling you, if people watch this sport and people come here, I can tell you that this is a place that any cricket lover, anyone who loves the sport, anyone who wants to play the sport at a competitive level will love playing. I can see the likes of an Ashwin wanting to be a part of this. I can see the likes of maybe just recently retired players wanting to be a part of this if their skills are up to it, if they're physically up to it. If people have me now, I'm ready to shed this off and wear pads and gloves and go and bat there, man. So because this is such an exciting tournament, you want to be a part of a tournament like this. You want to, if the fire still burns to win championships, then yeah, this is a place to be.